Good morning. Welcome back to MacBean Scottish Fitness. Today we are making a special breakfast. How special? Well, I got lots of tomatoes from my garden. They need to be using or I'd be losing. Like I think I lost this one here. Sometimes you have to find reasons to use your maters. Because it maters, as I like to say. And because I got so many of them, when they do get loose, I tend not to use them. The whole idea is, I've got all those fresh veggies. I'm going to eat them fresh. There we go. Okay, that's better. Let's pull it back just a little bit. So I've got the oven set ready to bake. So I'm going to clean off my squash and I'm going to make, that's still pointed the wrong way. There we go. I almost need it level on my phone. So I'm going to do it a little bit different this time. I'm going to bake them. Bacon, that's crazy talk. Because I don't use insecticides or pesticides or any other sides, I don't have to worry about really scrubbing them down. I just need to kind of clean them off. So I've got the maters. Let me set these off to the side. Then we'll make some bacon and egg sandwiches with lots of other veggies off to the side. And because I'm going to be heading out to Hy-Vee again, I can start getting all the bacon cooked up. Yeah. I don't know how many times I've blocked that number. So first thing we'll do is we'll get some bacon going. And I cook on low. Uh-oh. I've got an issue with the burner here. Everything else works, right? There we go. That's something I'm going to have to pay attention to. We've been doing that a few times now. So who's already popped in chat here? Let me, wakey, come on. There's a power button for that. Come on. Where's my live stream? There we go, 4 watching. So, the veggies are coming directly from the garden. Thanks for popping in. I get a better chance to see what actually it is. I can't read it without my glasses and get up close. Hey, Lord Eagle, how we doing? Well, thanks for lurking and thanks for the thumbs up. So I'm going to use my convection oven to make the zucchini chips. And at the same time, I'm going to be cooking up bacon, lots of bacon, for the, well, it's not BLTs because the lettuce ain't ready yet. But we got to start using up the maters. So we're going to start doing that. I got maters, because it maters. La-da-dee, la-da-da-da. So I picked up some Pam olive oil that I'm going to use to cook them with. So what I'll do is once I get the chips on there, I will spray them down with the olive oil up to the temperature. Remember, Cutco knives, my sponsor. So here I'm just going to cut about 1/4 inch slices. Now usually I batter them and I fry them. So I'm going to try something different today with the convection oven. And I am going to bake them. And maybe make them more like little chips. So I got my flat pan here. I'm going to spray a layer of Pam olive oil. Now usually I'm doing the spray. Convenience. And because I want them a little bit more spicier, I'm going to salt and pepper both sides. But usually I only do one side. So I'm going to space the chips and see how many I can get in there. If I took both zucchinis, it would be great. But I do want to use them up. I may not get both, but I'll get one. Shit. Shoot. I'll get 1.5. Didn't mean it to go there. Same thing, I cut off the ends, which I'll throw back in the garden, and 1/4 inch chips. See how many I think I'm going to need. 12 at the most. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll do a 10 for right now. And I can put them a lot closer, so I'm not frying them. So why zucchini and squash chips? Well, they're very high in potassium. And because I've got so much squash as it is, I just send it back to the garden. So I got, so here, let me put this where we can see it better. So I got all the chips here. I'm going to spray them down with some more olive oil. And salt and pepper. I'm doing plenty. Of course, I use the pink salt, or you can use Celtic salt, because it has other trace minerals than this sodium chloride. Which is good for your body. So the first time I'm doing this, all right, utilizing the oven. So it's a convection oven. I'll set the timer for like 15 minutes. It may take longer, I don't know. And then we'll go from there. Extra protein. So I appreciate everybody popping in. And eggs always, the chat always is more enjoyable when everybody joins in. Lord Eagle, thank you for popping in there. I had my patron saint shirt on last night, the 101st Airborne, St. Michael. St. Michael is the patron saint. If anybody else in there, feel free to pop a chat and say hello. And help that Augie rhythm. So that was for the zucchini. Next thing to do is I'm going to slice my maters up. But I don't do that until the end, kind of. And really, I don't need it until then. Same thing, I'll rinse them off. Just get any residual dirt off of them. Think about fresh veggies is you gotta use them. So I got them all set. And then besides this bacon, I have some store-bought. Because hey, I was running out of bacon. Man's gotta do what a man's gotta do. And then remember, I do put this stove top on here now. So it was actually pretty easy to put down. That stove top cover I got from Kitchen Ruku. And after I cook a solid week, probably next Friday, I'll see how cleanup goes. It'll be clean up. So remember, you can buy me a protein shake. Want to contribute to my squat rack / bicycle fund, as we're doing kind of as a joke. Otherwise, it's a beautiful day. I mean, just a gorgeous day out here today. And we're going to go out and see some live music. So, we got Wreckin' Dixie at the Outpost in Utica, Illinois. The Outpost is one of my sponsors. And it's a very fun place. Great food, great drinks, great bands, great dancing, great gift shop. Just a lot of things worthwhile. So if you're ever in kind of upper central Illinois, I would definitely tell you the train post, Jamie Mix's train post is a must. It definitely is. So here is the nutrition part. You want to sit there and be healthier, eat real food. All right. I went to the grocery store the other day and posted that video. Showed how much stuff they sell in the grocery store. It's not really food. It's not good for you. It didn't exist 100 years ago. And 100 years ago, we didn't have the health pandemic that we have now. And a lot of it is food. The other part is exercise. The other part is not getting out in the sun. All right? The reason you look better with a tan is because you are better. Your body has been producing vitamin D. Now, doesn't mean you overdo it. And I think the best way to get the tan is not in the tanning booth. My opinion. But just to walk outdoors. And then don't overdo it because sunburns are very poor for you. I've been up for about 4 hours. And I've already been up to the garden. I've carried water out to the garden. I walked out to the mailbox. We sat and had coffee and some veggies on the deck. Sit there and talked about some of the things, playing catch up because I do work during the evenings. I'm second shift. Mama works during the day, so Saturday is our day to communicate with each other. Communication, which is also a healthy thing. Socializing is healthy for you with the right people. One thing about socializing that's kind of important that they don't teach you, or if the parents told you weren't listening. Shannon Beck, good morning. Thanks for joining in. Is you will become similar to what you hang around. So if you hang around positive people, you hang around people that have got good habits, good messages, like to enjoy life, you will also become that type of person. If you hang around people who are always complaining, are never happy, never get out, never socialize, never exercise, never eat properly, you will become that person too. Doesn't mean that you shun them. It means you try to bring them up to your level. Alright? Literally, if you want to be healthy, hang around healthy people and pick up healthy habits. Pick up a healthy habit one time, 1 month at a time. 3 weeks it takes to form a habit. 3 weeks to form, 3 weeks to break. New Jersey deer savaged my garden. I used a 3.5-foot fence instead of the greenhouse and paid the price. Yeah, they can go over a 3.5-foot fence. Now, I'll be honest with you, what keeps the critters out of my garden is Irish Spring bar soap. Somebody told me about this a couple of years ago on one of my live streams. And what I'll do is I'll take a bar of soap and I'll knock it in 5 or 6 chunks and put it around the perimeter of the garden, not in the garden, but around the perimeter of the garden. And about once a month I will do that again. And it's good stuff. It does a trick. So far, Yellowstone beef jerky. That sounds good. I like beef jerky. Well, hello and welcome to the chat. So we are making bacon, tomato, and egg sandwiches, and also in the oven, I have zucchini chips in there. And this is the first time that I'm using the oven. So hopefully it goes, good morning, Michael. Yay. So if you haven't followed Michael's channel, you should. The Body Beatdown. He's a young man. And has hit this, if you've been following him for a while, this year he hit, I call it the trifecta. He had a huge goal in squat, a huge goal in deadlift, and recently, boom, 405 in bench. And to me, that is awesome. And because he worked hard at it. He went through those conversations. Should I not do it? Should I stop? Should I just relax? Should I just say this is enough? Should I just go quietly into the night? And he did not. Very proud of Michael. You killed it. Well, thank me. Thank yourself. Your best motivator is yourself. Michael and I and Runner Boy and Last Chance Knives and Trey Ingles and Gravestone Fitness and a lot of other people. We can be motivating, which we try to be, but true motivation comes from yourself. That's where true motivation comes from, in my opinion, and I believe I'm probably pretty accurate about this. I think I may be on the money there. I might have something there. So we got the zucchini chips in the oven. I set it for 15 minutes. It's probably going to take more. But it's the first time that I'm doing it in the oven. Usually I fry them in butter and olive oil and do a milk and egg batter. So no milk and egg batter. I just sprayed some olive oil on it. And I went with the pan for the convenience. I could have bought the essential one and saved 50 cents, but I figured for 50 cents, I would go with the name brand. It was on sale. Although they do come out of the same factory, they don't have the same type of ingredients or the same quality. But I used to do that. When I worked for Canfield's, our syrup mixture for Canfield's Cola was completely different than we did the Sweet Valleys for Aldi. Not that they were bad for Aldi, but they weren't the same quality. course, you weren't paying the same amount for it either, so there is that. So, I was debating whether I was going to do this or not, because I didn't know if I had enough bread. But Mama had bought a loaf of bread, or we had a loaf of bread. Sara Lee, because nobody doesn't like Sara Lee. That's my story. That's my story, and I'll stick to it. So here, interesting. I just have regular bacon that I bought because we hadn't went to Hy-Vee for a while, and I needed bacon. Otherwise, Ray was going to get me in trouble. If I want to get in trouble with Ray, he's probably still sleeping. Now, I don't know if that's true or not. So last night, I had what I think was a pretty productive evening after work. And work was a little bit easier because the third shift guy, they told him to come in early and help me out. He did. And he was very helpful. Made my Friday far more enjoyable. I was actually tempted to stay late to help him out, but he's a young man and he moves a lot faster than I did. So I got home, I did the walk to the pond with my bodyguard Banks, and then I did a live stream, just kind of spur of the moment, me playing some Fallout 3 while I had a beer. I was going to have 2 beers. First beer went down good, I was like, and I waited a few minutes, and I'm like, yeah, I'm just going to go to bed. And that was a good decision. Because 1 beer really doesn't affect my sleep poorly. So 2 or 3 beers in, I'm going to be up every hour and a half. Peeing. So every now and then you hear noises out there. The hummingbird came and visited. I had a co-worker, he's raising chickens. And he dropped off some chicken eggs for me. So Chad, I want to thank you much for that. And then with those, generally, when you harvest eggs, you don't wash them. And why don't you wash them? If you don't wash the shells, you don't really have to refrigerate. But before I use them, now you can see we got various sizes. We got big eggs. We got wee little green eggs. Green eggs and ham. So because I'm doing the sandwiches, I probably won't go through as many eggs as I usually do. So I'm going to wash 7 of them off. And I'm not really, getting them squeaky clean. I'm just trying to get the obvious chunks off them. And I use the wire one because it actually, as you roll it, which you probably can't see, but I'm using the sprayer and I'm kind of rolling it around. It acts like kind of a mini abrasive pad. So I'm all set up for that. I've been utilizing my phone to do the live streams because it's a vertical, and for whatever reason, if you use the phone for your vertical live streams, it gets sent out like a short. The more people see it. So I usually don't like to pull things out while they're still cooking, but this is going to kind of give us an idea of the progress it's making. I did 15 minutes And I'm going to do 15 more. It might actually take 45 minutes. But I'm going to check them every 15. And actually I'll set it for 16 because it's going to probably take another minute for it to get back up to temperature. 17, there we go. And which will help bake in that flavor. And I'm using the convection option of it in hopes that, I'm not sure, but in hopes that it'll probably drive some of the moisture away. And I got the monster tomatoes I'll be slicing up here as soon as I get ready. Going camping Monday after work. Oh, cool. Well, weather is getting cooler. It's supposed to be in the 70s pretty much all week. No rain, so I do gotta carry water out to the garden, but because it's not 90 or 95 out there, I don't have to carry it out there twice a day. In some plants, I only have to water every other day. Cucumbers are doing well. We're starting to get them. I do pickle them from time to time. And other times I just slice them up and we have them just to eat, which I'll probably be doing with these. And right now I'm just getting the bacon cooked. Bacon. Now cook on low. Yes, it takes longer, but I think it's better for the long term. Now remember, I did put that kitchen Roku stovetop cover down here. Now it's not going to do anything for up here, but we're going to see after a week of cooking, because we do cook a lot, where do you buy your seeds for your garden? So I do buy some seeds from any heirloom online, because I want heirloom seeds. So like my acorn squash that volunteered from last year will produce the same acorn squash that it did last year. And I didn't even plant it. It was just one of the ones that, you know, I threw back in the garden and it came up, and then I just made the roll of everything from there. So I usually buy heirloom seeds from Annie's online. Let me see if I have gotten a recent email from them. Then I could give you the link. I don't think I've got a recent one, but that's when I tend to do it. The funny part is I had a bunch of seeds from last year and I couldn't find them. So I had to go on the tomatoes and the green peppers and the jalapenos I raised in the house. I think I planted them in February and then transplanted them out to the garden and then gave the rest of the ones I wasn't using to my buddy down the road about 20 miles. And I'll probably do the same thing. I don't think there were heirlooms this time because I did just grab 2 packs from the store when we were coming back from South Carolina. There was a small store that just happened to have them for 50 cents. I said, yeah, I'll grab them. So I grabbed those 4 packs of seeds. But usually if I want good ones, I will buy them from any heirloom ones. If I'm just buying just regular seeds like the lettuce ones I bought, I got them from Amazon. No big deal. But I do have a bunch of seeds that I didn't plant, and what I did this year versus other years, I basically planted only what I eat and what I have success with. So I mean, last year I had carrots and I had onions and I had radishes and peas and beans, and none of them really did well. So this year it was zucchini, acorn squash, winter squash, cucumbers, lettuce, tomatoes of 2 different varieties, bell peppers, and jalapenos. What I didn't plant, which is kind of my fault, I didn't plant any potatoes. Which I was planning on doing, but I didn't get to see potatoes, I didn't grab them in time. My fault, just didn't happen. So Shannon, gotta go and do my video. Well, have a blessed day, Shannon, and thank you very much for popping in, appreciate it. So there's that. You know, I didn't do it, I should have. I love them. I had really good success with them the last 2 years. And this year, just life happened. And it is what it is. Next year, I will make sure I get them in. Or my name isn't Montoya. It isn't. So right now, is just doing the slow cooking on the bacon. Bacon. And once I have enough bacon cooked, I will start cooking eggs, toast the sandwiches, and sliced tomatoes. And by then the zucchini chips should be ready. And we should have a very healthy breakfast set up. I'm trying to say, okay, how many am I going to have? Usually I have at least 2 of these sandwiches. My son will probably have 2. Mom will have 1 or 2. So I will plan for 6 of them. Hey, Ray, good morning. Got the bacon. We're making BLTs minus the lettuce. Only because the lettuce isn't grown up yet. So here, let me get the 2 pieces of usable bread out of here. And the toaster plugged in. Now we'll find out. Yes, it is. So somebody set a timer. I don't know. All righty. Good morning. Good morning, Ray. So, got the bacon cooking, getting ready to do the eggs. Let's start slicing some of these big maters. This is eating good in the neighborhood. So about a little more than an 1/8 slice is what I like to do. Now Mama's here, she'll like utilize the whole tomato. They're gonna grow so fast, I don't have to do that. Got the grill lights today, cool. Here's my big monster tomatoes. And they are. Well, this one will probably have to core out. Oh, I don't have to core that one out. But, you know, I can. Yeah, these are beefsteaks. And they literally are like a steak when you look at them. I mean, when I'm over toasted, when you look just how meaty they are compared to your regular tomatoes, these are good. They're so huge that I don't need to slice the other one up yet. I may not even have to. So let's want to make sure we got enough bacon. Generally it's about 3 per sandwich, so 1, 2, 3, 4, almost 5 sandwiches, which might be pretty accurate what we will have. Although we tend to eat more this way. When we have the BLTs. So I'll probably make a little bit extra bacon And I know at the end, if I have to, I can cook another, or I can slice another mater. I don't disagree with that. I don't disagree with that, Ray. And the thing is, I do want to have a hearty meal because we are going to go out. We're watching Wreckin' Dixie here at Jamie Mix's Trading Post in Utica, Illinois. If you ever by Utica, Illinois, within a 50-mile radius, 60-mile radius, stop by and tell them MacBean Scottish Fitness recommended you. They are one of my sponsors, but I tell them whether they give me sponsor money or not, I will talk to them. I've talked about them for the last 4 years I've been on YouTube. They've sponsored me for 2 years. I don't worry about it. When he does bring it up, and I say, if you'd like to, go for it. I will definitely appreciate it. And if you don't, that's fine. Understand. Still going to talk about the place because I like the place. That's all there's to it. And that's all I got to say about that. And these maters are good. So I want to go about 3 more slices of bacon. I just want to make sure we have enough. So once I start cooking the eggs in it, it will be time to eat. Stay. Otherwise, a beautiful day. I hope everybody's going to enjoy their weekend. I know I am going to enjoy my 1 day off. I am working tomorrow, but hey, it's double time. And remember to grab the toast. I didn't burn the toast this time. Thank you, everybody, for the thumbs up. If you haven't hit the thumbs up, please do. It does help that algorithm. There were some sunflower seeds that were given to me I forgot to plant. And it's pretty much too late to do it now. But I will endeavor to plant them. I do have a lot of bean seeds that I may just throw in the garden here in about a month and just let them pop up. They do put nitrogen in the soil. Alright, so the rest of the bacon I'm going to put up. I do think I have enough bacon. Alrighty, get. Oh, perfect. Well, I usually don't have this toast timed as well. Generally, I have burnt a couple slices by then because when the toaster is warmed up, it gets the job done a lot faster than your first slice. So if you're not paying attention to it, or if you forget about it, it can be an experience. So again, thanks for the thumbs up. Thank you for the support of the channel. Ray, thank you very much for that donation yesterday. Appreciate that. If you would set up a PayPal, though, they don't steal like YouTube does. And that's why I put that link in there. Got that from John from Harper Nation and a few others, where they do buy me a coffee fund. And I do it as a protein shake, and I do appreciate the help. Every little bit helps on this, but what I really do appreciate is people getting in better health through exercse and cooking their own food. I tell you, the worst food you can do is that ready-to-eat stuff. You know, where instant this, instant that. You know, so they got so many chemicals in it that your body doesn't treat it as food. Your body is, I don't know what this is. So I'm just going to move it over to something else. And that's what it does. Because I don't know if this is food, I don't know what it is. We're going to move it into something different. So, a couple minutes, we'll see how the chips are doing. So, replace the dust. One of my favorite series. Spaghetti Westerns. They were fun to watch. I'll still watch them. Let me see, it looks like I'm behind like 20 seconds. And that's because the screen blacked out at me. I gotta keep moving that every now and then. Otherwise it blacks out. It shows I got 7 in chat, 5 thumbs up. If you haven't hit the thumbs up, please do. It does help the channel. I do that any channel I watch, whether I like them or not. So hey, how we support each other. You know, no one else is gonna do it. We gotta do it on our own. Oh, yep. I guess this one's gonna be mine. I knew it was gonna happen. I knew it. All right, we'll toast up 2 more and that'll probably be enough. Don't let me forget, y'all. Burnt those ones. There you go, move your show. I believe it. Yeah, that's a classic. You know, we watched the new movie Twisters. Went to the theater and watched it. It was good. You know, yes, you could never do the first one, but it was good, and it had a good storyline, and it had a good story behind it. It had a good plot line, and it was enjoyable. And the wife was the same way. She's like, it was okay. It wasn't the big blockbuster we thought it was going to be. All right, let's see how those chips look. So we'll get our heat pan on again. And see if I need to put it in longer. And I am going to. I don't think they're baked good enough yet. So I'm going to give them another 15 minutes. And by then, we're going to call them done. And I thought it was going to be 45 minutes. That was my guesstimate. Going to be 45 minutes. And I was right. So about time that the sandwiches will be pretty close to being finished. We'll be in full production. I think everybody who has joined in, I appreciate it. Everybody who's hit the thumbs up, appreciate that too. And I hope you're all going to enjoy your weekend. This is my day to enjoy it. Tomorrow I work. Like I said, it's double time, so it's like, we'll get you flying. It's 2 days of pay for 1 day of work. My Instagram channel is doing fantastic. It really is. And let me tell you, that's looking good in the neighborhood right there. Those are why I like beefsteaks. As funky as they look when you first pick them, and they get pretty funky. Well, once you slice down into the meat of them, can't beat it. I ended up poking my finger working on that grill yesterday. Found what blood thinners is. You bleed like crazy. Yeah, this is true. So they have these things called cut-proof gloves that may have helped you. Just might have. I try to remember, not that I always do, to wear gloves when I'm working on those things. It has kept me from an injury. for it too. And when I forget to wear them, I get injured. Go figure, huh? All right, almost there. Almost there. First, like sandwich, I'll prepare. I'll have sent upstairs with Mama. Because we want to leave in about, probably about an hour. So we sent her upstairs about 3 hours ago to get ready. Maybe it'll happen. If you're married, you know what I'm talking about. You're exaggerating. Yeah, maybe. You might, Rabbit, you might. All right, the last 4 pieces just about done. And then we'll do the eggs. And we can also put cheese on them. I think I'll do that. Just because I gotta use the cheese up. Now I'm just knocking them on up. I don't know what she likes. I think she will like Miracle. That's what I'm gonna get her. Yes, I know this is not the healthiest thing out there, but you gotta have some vices. And I have some vices. Can't be all just happy, happy, joy, joy. So I'll put a piece of cheese. And what I'll do is I'll put the egg right on the cheese, and then the bacon, then the mater, and we'll send it on up. I'm still here. Here I'm playing the games. I was playing some Fallout last night for about, 40 minutes. It was kind of cool. I'm slowly going to go and find GNR radio. So I'm wandering around the area where there's just lots of ghouls. So I can ghoulify them. All right. So now it's time for the eggs. So, the incredible edible egg, all 20 amino acids. Here's a double yolk, double bonus triple points. We add my secret spices that suspiciously look like salt and pepper. It is, and I tell you, it's fake news. Or it might be salt and pepper. You decide. Here, let's get this out of the way. Let's make some room. Why do you set this over here? I need a room. All right. When I'm cooking, I need room. When I need room, I get room. Something like that. There you go. Try to put things away while I am doing it. I'm just listening. Let it out. Almost. Another egg. So then we flip it over. I go tap tap to get the yolk to bust a little bit. And our first sandwich will be ready to be sent on its way. So I'm showing, I think, 6 thumbs up. I'm hoping I get more than that. I know it's Saturday. The trick to get the top to cook, I learned from my dad, is you just splash the bacon grease over the top. Alrighty. Let a lot of it drain. Then I fold it and slide it over right there. Ah! And then we put the big, nice, thick, juicy. She likes, I'll give her the best one. On top. And then bacon. And at least 3 pieces of bacon, but it's Mama, I'm gonna give her 4. Push it down. And there's the sandwich. So quickly now. I'm gonna do a double egg. Because they're smaller. They'll be similar to the other one. And I'll make this one for yours truly. Because I'm getting hungry doing all this cooking. Same thing, put some cheese. Alrighty, I'm back. Took that up to Mama so she can enjoy it. Let's get these 2 little legs flipped over. And that's going to be for my sandwich. Because I'm getting hungry. Getting hangry. If I don't eat soon, it ain't gonna be good. Oh, got another thumbs up. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Make sure you pop in chat and say hello. And we're just minutes away from the zucchini chips being ready. No, they're gonna be good. Got the cheese. Ready to put the eggs on there. When I get them to cook faster, you splash the hot grease on top of them, and that will do the trick. That nice big, red, juicy mater. And then the bacon. I'm going to do 4 pieces of bacon. Throw this over there. Get it be out of the way. Press that down and let it relax. Now let's set up for my next egg. This will be for the kid. Here I got a big egg, double yolk. And I'm going to put a small egg right on top of it. Probably what I should have done for mine. But I digress. And I don't know what you want out of this, so I'm just going to pile everything on one side, and he can put the mayo or whatever. Oh, what happened here? There we go. I ended up knocking myself out. I didn't mean to. So let's get our salt and pepper. And I think it's time to bring the squash out. Minute and a half. I think that's going to be close enough. Yep. So we will see how these turned out. If I want to keep baking, or if I want to keep doing it the other way. Inquiring minds want to know. Obviously, baking is the healthier alternative than frying just a bit. All right. Woo-wee. Almost ready. Almost time to bite into that. Oh yeah. Now let's make sure we wash it down with some nutritious, delicious. Hopefully we have something. There we go. Fairlife milk. Why Fairlife? Half the sugar and 50% more protein. Does the body good. All right, let's get this egg put it on here. Get him mater. Bacon. And I'll set this one off to the side here. And before I cook up another one, let's give it the old taste test. Oh, that's good. So I'm going to shut the burner off while I'm waiting. Okay, come over for a reason. Aha. multivitamin. Oh, there is the signal. Oh, no wonder I kept getting more flies. Gotta get the door open. Big dummy. Oh, that's good. Mm-mm-mm. Now let's test the chip. That'll work too. Perfect. Well, thank you everybody for being here. You can fly. Appreciate you stopping in. Remember, it's this weekend. Have fun. Rest, nutrition, proper exercise, home cooked food. Get out in the sun. Hydration.